Today they feel like they are close. That shot from L.J. Cryer was not close, though, to start.
First off, thanks, Ted.
You're catching a stray a minute in.
For bringing up my losses. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you went to the NIT. That team went 8-10, by the way, 5 years ago. You go 8-10 in the Big 12 this year, you're probably making the tournament.
Yeah, this is the toughest that the Big 12 has ever been. There's no easy wins, and that's a great pass.
Bridges, the West Virginia transfer. Off the mark. He has not hit from long distance this year, just 21%. Johnson, third in the Big 12 in scoring, and Keontae.
When you look at the last 4 years, they have been a top 25 defense. This year, they're not even top 50. They have to guard better, and that right there is a perfect example of one of the weaknesses they have on this defensive side.
Yeah, King Scott Drew told us earlier today, the effort just is not acceptable right now on defense. Flagler, the drop-off, low Thamba puts it in, plus the foul.
In their hands and getting deflections on the ball. That's a tough spot to put Flo Thamba in right there.
Noel catch and shoot. That's a three ball. Tomlin at 6'10", a freak athlete for Kansas State. His first year with the Wildcats.
Oh,
Johnson puts it in.
When you play this small ball lineup that Kansas State is playing, it can cause mismatch problems for you.
Cryer the steal. Keontae George with the left-handed finish. Multiple coaches, awfully attractive and in the best league in America. 1-point game. Keontae Johnson going reverse side with 8 in the first 5 minutes.
Whenever Johnson has the ball isolated, you must send a double. He is too good, too hard to stop one-on-one.
Welcome to College Sports USA, your channel providing college sports highlights and news all year round.
So Baylor back to within 1. Desi Sills a quick trigger. George the floater, good.
Keontae's. I mean, Keontae George, we know what type of scorer he is. He is one of the best scorers in America. Pound for pound, not talking about numbers, just the way he gets his buckets. One of the best scorers in the country.
Noel. Flagler inside. And
his ability to be able to catch the ball and be able to actually make post moves. He couldn't do that at the beginning when he first got to Baylor.
Massoud off the feed from Johnson. So a couple of free throws for Massoud, the Wake Forest transfer. That collapsing on the court with Florida a couple of years. Iowa State, Oklahoma earlier this week. Something that didn't get called. Still Baylor ball here. And Langston.
So I want to see him get back, get more comfortable, because there's times where he's very hesitant. And you can see he's just not 100%. So the more comfortable he gets, the better this Baylor team will be. And oh my goodness.
A logo three.
That's just pure confidence. After you produce a game like you did 36 points against UT, you will shoot those shots. He is playing strictly off of confidence.
He's playing like he's 6'5" instead of 5'8". Love for three at the other. 6th lead change of the night.
That's a great sign. We talked about him trying to get more confident. This is how he builds it up.
Cam Carter coming off a career night against Texas. He had 17 in Austin. Baylor with the steal. Caleb Lohner, the BYU transfer, misses. Thamba with the putback and the foul.
Like the Baylor in the past few years. Flo Thamba has to play well and raise his level up. You know, Flo Thamba almost reminds me of Perry Ellis. It's like they've been in school for forever. That Perry Ellis or Drew Timme. Like, are you ever going to leave college?
Adam Flagler gives it up. Flagler got past Johnson, and the scoop doesn't drop. Noel, the lead pass. Iola running the floor, and he is rewarded.
The emphasis that Coach Drew and his staff had in practice. The way TCU was able to kill them in transition, they have to do a better job, and that's one of the examples. You have to be able to get back.
Flagler feeds it to Lohner. This is a three. High school basketball, went the junior college route before joining K-State. Cryer, no. Tomlin to Noel in the corner. give it to him.
That's one of those shots as a basketball player. You just had a little bit too much time. If you shoot it in rhythm, it's good.
This is in rhythm from Flagler. It's a three with a foul. Marquise Noel has been a bucket in the first half. 11 points, 6 assists. The step back over George. Not this time. But Iola with the offensive rebound. Masood for three. He in on the offensive glass. Shot clock didn't reset though. 6 on the timer. Desi Sills. Noel, so quick. Shovels it in off the window. 12. George pulling up against Carter. He's fouled, and it counts. See K-State +4 on the glass. 8 to shoot. Noel got around George. Iola on the block. Noel in the forest. Wow. And Tyke Green.
That belongs to Bebe. He had the opportunity to go one-on-one, knew his game, knew that's not what he does, so he kicked it back out and let Noel make a play. Smart play by Bebe.
George off balance. How about Lohner bringing it up? Skilled four-man for Baylor. Thamba, nice move inside. He's back in Waco after spending the last 19 years as Scott Drew's top assistant. Johnson in the paint. Keontae Johnson.
Whenever you're bigger than the defender, typically you lower your shoulder and they fall back. It's automatically an offensive foul.
Desi Sills hit the deck. Johnson, the blow-by against Thamba, and he lays it home. Baylor loves to see that. Bridges has really struggled from the outside this year. Noel with an answer, a triple. Yeah, Flagler sitting with the 2 personals. 5 on the timer now. Cryer has to create. Out to Bridges for 3.
This year.
Just a reminder to please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
They're a little bit over 60. Somebody has to step up. I think Flo Thamba has to be that leader for Baylor, be that catalyst, and that's just too easy right there.
Noel off the screen from Bebe Iola. Trying to maneuver past Flagler. Johnson, the extra feed, and Iola puts it in. What is that? So Baylor ball down by 5. Yeah, it's my game face. I'm in my game face, and I'm supporting the Big 12 here. Langston Love, 3-ball. That's a swing.
Okay, you got the 3rd foul. You cannot pick up the 4th because you have to go to the bench. So you have to do a great job of playing without fouling.
Carter, a blur to the rim.
In the game, Caleb Lohner about to come in the game. That is Baylor's best offensive rebounding front court. Their best lineup when it comes to offensive rebounding. Let's pay attention to the glass now, the offensive glass.
Ish Masood right. Bonner the drop off, and this time it falls for Ojon Luna. Bonner, the sidestep. Ojon Luna blocked, got it back.
Back kind of held him down a little bit, but he's improved and he's shown what he can really do.
Keontae George has not scored in the second half until now. Baylor trailed by as many as 8 4 minutes ago. They are within 1 now after Dale Bonner's first points of the game. Tomlin driving at 6'10", and Tomlin muscles it to pull up. No,
it's not falling for the other teams. They are going to get stops and make sure you're not scoring either. This year's team is not like that. So right now, this is the moment. What better moment to show that you can play defense than right now? Because you're in desperate need of a win. You cannot start the conference 0-3.
Thamba leaves it for Bridges, cutting down the base and couldn't hit. Flagler in transition for Baylor. The crossover against Noel. What a finish, Noel. What a finish by Flagler. 2-point game. Sills banks it in. Keontae against Keontae. Now Flagler against Masood. Firing. Good! Baseline out of bounds was Jerome Tang's specialty when he coached with Scott Drew. Trying to draw something up here. Noel! Guy who spent the last 4 years at the junior college level and did not play organized basketball in high school in New York. Now it's Flagler who got the step on Tomlin to lay it. Johnson and Noel available as targets. Underneath Johnson. 48 tonight. Baylor applying pressure. 42 seconds left. Into Noel. Flagler poked it away, but a foul.
Aggressiveness right there.
6 for 6 tonight. He's fourth in the Big 12 at 86%. 1-1 in Noel with a Marquise Noel, who a couple of years ago was at Little Rock. 4-point lead.
Now it's a two-possession game. You have to go. You don't necessarily need a three. Get the best available shot, but you have to go quick.
Flagler draws the foul.
Especially in a league where we often say it's a one possession or one possession league.
The fifth-year senior. Makes it. How about Kansas State going 4 wide here? Baylor has done this plenty of times with Scott Drew. Jerome Tang certainly a part of that. And the lefty goes 1 for 2. 3-point game under 30 seconds. Here comes Flagler. Out to Jalen Bridges for the triple.
Shot the ball well, but Coach Drew and his staff has told Jalen Bridges, you must keep shooting because you will find.
Tie game in Waco. Into Carter. Guarded by Cryer, and now Noel, who's got 13 assists tonight. 5 seconds. Noel against Bonner. Marquise Noel, the floater. No! Johnson can't follow. Waco. Johnson guarded by Bridges. Has to pick up the dribble.
That's great help defense. Cannot allow him to play one-on-one.
Noel guarded by the freshman George. Out to Sills. Noel the sidestep. 3-ball.
That was impressive. That's the best defensive possession.
Got to shoot around. Like
yes.
The effort not being good enough. There's the effort in overtime.
5% of the game, you saw that with the national championship team. That's the level Coach Drew is trying to get this Baylor team to play for 40 minutes.
Masood brings K-State to within a point. 2:15 to go. Flagler against Iola, who has 4 personals. Flagler rising up, and he hits.
That's the strategy. Draw the big fella, draw Bebe outside the perimeter, and make him guard our elite guards.
21 for Flagler to go with 7 assists. Sills back to Noel in the corner against Bridges, and a foul. Bridges.
Play for Marquise Noel. He is such a smart basketball player. George does a great job of this. Creating contact when there's no contact to be created.
Outside the arc. 3 free throws here, and a chance to tie the game. And Noel, 91 all. George to a cutting Flagler. To the corner. Bridges, can he do it again? No. And a foul inside against Noel. And Thamba's at the line. Screen from Johnson. Noel turning the corner. Floater.
Oh, wow.
Drops in.
Oh, I've been so impressed with this young man the past 3 games.
5'8", 160 pounds. Come on. And doing it on the biggest stage in college basketball in the Big 12. Flagler against Masood. Late in the shot clock. Adam Flagler carves his way to the back.
For him and Keontae George.
And Bonner is on the ball against Marquise Noel. Screen from Masood. Noel again turning the corner. Masood launches. Three ball. Pure.
Fang is preaching, and what he's trying to get him to do, that's impressive. It speaks to the testament of him as a young man.
Keontae George back on the floor for Baylor. Just a slight difference between the clocks here at the end of the first overtime. Baylor down by a point. Can Flagler create again? Guarded by Cam Carter. Bridges with the screen. Flagler ran into the double from Masood. Out of bounds to...
Hey, you have to foul, no question.
Johnson to inbound. Looking for Noel, and there's the foul. After Noel's trip to the line. Jerome Tang told us earlier today he would foul up three. No point. Down by two. Caleb Lohner off the mark. And
As usual, thanks for watching and please provide your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out.